Hello girls, it's me. Happy Sunday. I'm back again, post yoga. I journaled a bit after class. I pretty much just did like a recap. I didn't get into my Encanto Thoughts because I'm like, I don't even know what my thoughts really are. Like I do, but I need to, you know what I'm saying anyway. So let's really talk about it. Encanto. Actually, before we start, I need to look up what that means. 1 second. Okay. Encanto means charm in Spanish. I don't even know where to really start because there's so much. Let's just start. I think the first thing I want to start with is the miracle, right? This eternal candle that gives magic and power. And then Abuela was just so focused on never wanting to lose her home again that she didn't even really take inventory of she knew she built a home, but it really wasn't clocking to her like you're already living in the miracle, you know, like you created the miracle. And like that was at the end of the movie, and that was just so special. And it's just like, oh my goodness, gracious, y'all. Like oh fuck, I need to get over it. Alright, I'm gonna get over it right here. I'm gonna get it right here, y'all. I actually could have got in a little bit of, hey, it's no worries, we're in it. And I have so many thoughts about it, and I can't really get them together though. Like they're just sitting in my head. I'm having a hard time kind of processing them because there's a lot I want to say, but I'm not saying anything right now. I'm just talking about how I have a lot to say. Let's just take a deep breath. Okay. Just, relax. Okay. I think I want to start with Maribel. I think that's actually where I want to start. And I want to start with her because, even when I think about how the movie started, how she was talking about her family, it's clear that she admires, loves her family. And obviously she has a little bit of beef with her sister, Isabella. But she loves her family, and she loves that they're magical, and the candle, and the casita, and all of the things. And so then when the villagers are pressing her, like, what's your power? What's your power? And to come to find out she doesn't have a power, it's like, ooh, and I will, and she's sort of outcasted because of that, right? So she still lives in the nursery. Then there's Antonio, I believe is his name, the young one who's about to have his door opening ceremony. And then he has his ceremony, and he's wanting Maribel to walk with him, and she's like, no, this is something you have to do by yourself. And he's like, I need you, like, come walk with me. And it's even the fact that she's not even the rest of the family is standing at his door, it's really interesting. But I like that, she did end up walking with him and was standing at him, and he got his door, and he can talk to the animals, and then they're in there having this party. And then she's now in the house by herself, and she sees the cracks. And the fact that when she brought up the cracks to her grandma, Abuela was like, oh, no cracks, all is fine. But then later to see Abuela calling on her husband, Pedro, I believe was his name, and be like, Pedro, show me what I need, praying to him, for help, basically. And Maribel is overhearing this. Granted, Abuela doesn't know that, but it's the fact that Abuela knew these cracks were happening, right? She knew that, and then gaslit Maribel in front of everybody. Like, come on, that's not right. And the fact that because Maribel's door didn't open, she even like shuns her, ostracized her. So it's interesting. And then even the pressure it put on Antonio, like, yo, door better open, you better get a door, you know. And just the pressure she was putting on the rest of the family, like, we have to be best, we have to be perfect, you have to be strong, you have to make sure you heal everybody. And it's like they're neglecting themselves and how they really feel and what they really want to do, you know what I mean? And so, okay. And so, yeah, so that was really deep work. Then we have Bruno. Then we have motherfucking Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Bruno was not prophesizing negative things. He was just telling y'all what's going to happen or what could happen. And I feel like that's the thing. They wasn't clocking. They're like, oh, he just brings bad things. No, he's telling you what a potential future is. So whatever you decide to do with that information is what's going to happen. Like, if you essentially how I'm gathering it, it's like, if you continue down the path you're on, this is the outcome that can happen. And I feel like it's one of those things of self-will that people don't really clock into. Is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business? Because when you stand on business, you might know like this is a potential thing, but you shift. You're like, okay, I know this could potentially happen, so let me do my best to try to avoid this outcome. And if it happens, at least I'm prepared for it. You can look at it from that perspective, you know, but you want to look at it like, oh, Bruno just hit, whenever he says it, it's bad things happen, you know, and like putting it all on him. And so that's really interesting. And even when Maribel found the prophecy and saw the cracks, and Bruno was like, it depended on which way you looked at. Either you restored it or it was cracked. It's like the power lies within her to decide. You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do? Am I going to let the house be broke, or am I going to fix it? You know? And then with the whole family just wanting to put it on the hush-hush, it was really interesting. And just everything, the house cracking. And it's also one of those things of like, when you think about like holding on too tightly to something, like I feel like it kind of, it's an energetic thing. Like if you're just constantly holding on to like, I want to keep this, next thing you know, you're going to lose it because you're holding on too tightly to it. Like you have to just let it be. Like for example, money. If you're so like stressed about money, like you're just constantly like, oh, I don't have enough, like you'll never have enough. So like there is a level of like, you have to be open to receiving more money. You have to be open, and that's just an example. So it's like the same thing with their miracle. Like you can't hold on so tightly to the miracle and put all of this power in the miracle and not also look at yourself within the miracle too. Like you're part of that magic, you know. It's like for Luisa, she was so stressed and pressed that, oh, I'm getting weak. But Luisa, like, who you are is also very strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, it's not all in the magic or like whatever the power is, you know, it's you as well. And so then just having the then the next thing I want to discuss is within the space of what happened. So then she meets Bruno, and even when we think about the Bruno song, like everyone's vision of Bruno is so negative, then we actually see Bruno and it's like, man, I'm not gonna cry, him having a table, like him having a table where he can see into the kitchen, y'all, like, and him saying like, I love my family, like he left because he loved his family so much, and he knew, like, he didn't want to tell them about the vision he saw about Maribel because he knew how Abuela and the rest of the family would take it, and he didn't want her outcasted like that. So he said, you know what, I'm going to remove myself in order to protect y'all, in order to at least preserve. And he was he was like under that house happened, but he's like behind the scenes trying to stop these cracks from forming, and here they are saying all this bad stuff, like we don't talk about Bruno. The sister is getting dark clouds over her head anytime he's mentioned, and it's like, meanwhile, this man loves his family with his whole heart, and there's nothing he wouldn't do for them. Like, like, come on, that's too much. But that's also just really real, and it's so then you have the sister, or I guess you have Isabella, who's now about to try to marry this man she really don't want to be with, and she's mad at Maribel for whatever reason, that like, oh, you get to be free and I'm stuck being perfect. You know what I mean? And it's like she doesn't even want to be with that. And even when we think about Bruno's prophecies and what he told them, right? I can't remember the sister's, the sister who can hear, or the cousin, whatever you want to call it. But I can't remember her name, but I see her. But Bruno told her, like, you're the one you want, you'll never be with, because he'll be with another, right? That's a potential. And then it's, okay, we're going to get to that. So just remember that point. And then it's just like, Isabella doesn't even want to really be with that man. And Bruno was like, you're going to live the most perfect life ever. Anyway, so then for Bruno to show Maribel the full vision, and she's like, a hug, I gotta hug Isabella, what the fuck, like what? And so she goes to her room, and for the first time, Isabella creates something that's not perfect. It's not a flower, it's a cactus. But it's because it came from her speaking her truth. It came from her being her most authentic self in that moment, whatever it was she was feeling. I don't want to marry that man. And then this is what sprouts, what grows. And it's like, that just shows the importance of speaking your truth and living in your life, in your power, in your reality, and whatever that looks like for you and not for anyone else. Like, for the longest time, then people was living for abuela, the villagers, like doing everything for them and neglecting themselves and putting all this pressure on themselves. And it's like, when you live as your most authentic self, as your most truest self, your highest self, you're free. You're playing. Life is good. You're creating all the things you want to create. Like, you didn't even know you could create that, because you're finally allowing yourself the space to truly be in your power. And like, that's the other thing about the magic. Like come on, y'all. Like, come on. It's really a lot happening here. When you are really in your magic, 444, when you're really in your magic and creating the things you feel called to create, it's beautiful, it's easy, it flows. It's no pressure. You're enjoying it. It's play. You're meant to play in this lifetime. Like, you're meant to enjoy and be free. Okay, I digress. And then just even the conversation that Maribel and Isabella are having, they're seeing each other in different lights, right? They're like, whoa, I didn't even know you thought about that, or like you were thinking this thing, or you were dealing with this. That is also the power of communication and connection and fostering community. And it's just kind of like this is her sister. She's had this perception of her, and now it's starting to unravel. And then also, too, in the same breath, we project a lot of our own things onto other people, right? She's assuming, oh, this, and this. Isabella's assuming this, and this. Like, they never actually talk to each other to really have any type of common ground. Like, you have to, you know what I'm saying? So it was really deep work that was happening. And the conversation led to a hug. The candle is shining brighter. Come on. Maribel was just a mirror. She is reflecting back to these people that, like, come on. And then also for Maribel, Isabella's a mirror. Like, you are not just powerless. Like, you don't have, like, magicless. That doesn't mean you're nothing. Like, look at how you are bringing your family together, girl. Don't worry. Deep Negro side, y'all. Hold on, because it just gets so intense. It was so intense, y'all. It's It's deep work. And like, I'm like, Lin-Manuel, whoever, I was like, literally, who wrote this? Give them an award. Give them the flowers, because this was so well done. Can you hear me? All right, let's continue on. So then, this new revelation, Maribel is so excited. She wants to tell Abuela the candle is shining brighter. And what does Abuela do? Smash. You're the problem. You are the bring. Yeah, she was mad because you ruined her marriage. You created the cracks. You are the reason why Luisa is stressed and isn't strong. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whoa. But you know what? You know what Maribel did? She said, Uno reverse, bitch. It's on you. You are the reason. You put all this pressure on everybody to be blah, 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 blah. She let the clip go. And I was like, yeah, get that off ya. You know what I'm saying? She got it off. And then next thing you know, the house is crumbling. Whoa, guys, what's happening? The house is breaking down. There's all this strife, all this bickering. It's bringing the candle down. The house is coming. Casita's crumbling. But you know what? Everyone's like, we're out. Casita's pushing the people out. Maribel's like, I gotta get the candle. Casita protects her one last time, and the candle burns out. Nobody got their powers no more. We're just sitting here in the rubble. Mama goes to Maribel. She turns away. Maribel is gone. Maribel went to the river. We then, Abuela's at the river. She's like, I haven't been back here since that day. Since the day we got our miracle and we lost Pedro. We then begin to see Abuela's life, y'all. It's like this is really where we got to see Abuela's life. We saw her life before then people came and was burning up their village. We then saw the journey of the villagers trying to get to freedom, to safety. We then see Pedro like sticking up for them, and then we see the miracle arrive, and Abuela, she's just like, I want to hold on to this miracle. 444 again, bro. I want to hold on to this miracle. I want to keep my family safe. I want to keep, she got 3 babies, y'all. She got 3 babies. She's like, I want them to live happy, safe lives. That was always Abuela's goal. Even though it ended up coming out into a negative way and it stifled her, it was always going to be rooted in love, though. She loves her family so much, and she just wanted them to be safe because she didn't want them to experience the things she went through. And so Maribel is like, Maribel, how do you say, is it or Maribel? She's looking at it. She sees what Abuela went through, and she's like, I understand now. But Abuela, look at what you created this. Look at what you have a beautiful, thriving family. You have, like, we are here for you. And then we see the butterfly. Oh, they go back to the home. And then the villagers appear. I think this was another one that really did it for me. The villagers appear with their tools, and they're like, you know, we may not have magic, but there's a lot of us, and we can help you build. And they all work together to rebuild their home. And that is and like, there's so many layers even to that, because I really have been feeling that personally in my own life. Ooh, girl, like, it's really deep work. Like, oh my God. Okay, like, in my own personal life, like, being unemployed from a full-time job for the last 4 months has been an experience, right? And so the things you were once able to do, you might not be able to do, right? Because hello, money. And so I'm just so grateful, though, like my community, my friends, my family have, you know, in times where it's like just shown up for me, right? Like whether it's buying me food, my friend got me a concert ticket, like whatever it may be, like saying like, I'm here to help you, like here you go, let's go have some fun, like let's go live our life still. And like it also speaks to like, okay, like way back when, like when I was having money, you know, it's like I always just, you know, you spend money on your friends, your family, like what, it's time and energy, whatever, like whatever. This is just a particular example, right? And then it's like, okay, now in this season of my life, I don't have that same I don't know, access or whatever it might be. I don't know what the word I really want to use is, but we're just going to use access for now. But it's like, I remember when you looked out for me, like, because they have been helping in them villagers for years, you know, in the villagers, like, you've helped us for so long, like, let us help you. It's just beautiful. So then they built the home, and then y'all, this is what really, like, they use Maribel's doorknob, y'all. This really is what sent me into oblivion. Because, y'all, the door open, like it lights up. Casita is back. And it just speaks to like, hold on. Let me gather myself. It speaks to rejection is just redirection. Like it's not really a rejection, right? Sometimes you're just destined for more. Maribel, she didn't need just a room. Like a room was not enough for her. She needed a whole house. That's what she was deserving of. She you know what I'm saying? The door did not open for her to have a room because what she was deserving of was a home, a house. Are you picking up what they're putting down? Sometimes that rejection is just redirection for bigger, for better, for what is truly supposed to be yours. You can't worry about what other people got because you have to live your life. Delayed never gave denied. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's not right now because there's something better for you on the other side. Just give it some time. Let shit cook. Go through some character development. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, and I was just like, yeah, because I thought this job was gonna start back in June, y'all. June. We in August, right? I got let go from my job back in April. So I'm like, okay, April, May, June, we can do that. June comes, okay, still nothing. July comes, okay, still nothing. August comes, still nothing for real, but things start to, no, actually July, I might have had an interview. So end of July, I think it was. Mid to end July, I had the interview, but it's still like, okay, when is it gonna come through? Because then she sent a message to me about like my references because someone had it submitted. She was like, if we don't get somebody, we might not have it start till October. I'm like, October? So anyway, so now it's like, okay, September 2nd, you start, Kendall. Delayed never gave denied. And then even when I just think about all this drama with the unemployment and me having to submit these appeals, me thinking my appeal was going to be August 13th, come to find out it's just a preliminary appeal and they're going to send me something in the mail for the actual appeal. But delayed never gave denied. The door to the room didn't open because you deserve a house. You deserve a house. I deserve a house. You know? And so it's just a beautiful story, and I related deeply to it, especially in this season of my life where I'm like, goddamn, you know what I mean? But it's like and then also I just kept thinking, like, I know my ancestors are so proud of me. I know my grandma, And my grandpa is so proud of me. My auntie Bev, like everyone who may not physically be here with me anymore, like I just know they're proud of me. Because I'm proud of me, you know? It's like, and like the biggest thing, like a lot of times the things we really seek are really within. You know what I mean? Like, it never gave, I don't need an external job for validation. All I ever needed was my own internal validation, and like knowing everything I'm doing is enough. I am enough as I am today. I will be enough as I am tomorrow. I was enough yesterday. Like, job or no job, I am enough. Money or no money, I am enough. Like I am enough just being who I am today. And I'm so grateful to really to know that, you know, and to feel that and to see that. And then you guys, okay, remain calm, Kindle, keep it cute. I watched this for the first time with my friends. And I just think about, I love them so much, you guys. Like, I'm trying to remain calm, but I sometimes you gotta cry, get it out. Like, it's okay to cry, y'all. That's another thing, it's okay to cry. And people be like, I would never get caught crying on camera. Okay, then don't. I will though, because I want to share. This is truly how I'm feeling right now. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying and how it's making me feel right now. Anyway, I really can't talk too much about it, but I'm watching this with my friends. And again, the community aspect. I'm just so grateful. Because I feel like the last few years, you know, I'm really trying to call in, you know, the people, and like calling in people who are supposed to be in my life, calling those in alignment, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, community, I'm watching this for the first time, surrounded by so much love. We came to visit Kiamber in her first apartment, and she was like, y'all are my first guests for real. And like, it's just special. And it's so cool, like, to see how we've evolved and grown. And like, it's so crazy to me that I've only known like both Malia and Kiamber for like 2 years now. Like, it just feels, even Jason too, like I just feel like I've known everyone my whole life, but I haven't. And it's just like, that's just because like these are people who are supposed to be in your life. And so like, that's why you were able to form such a deep bond with them so quickly, and it feels like it's been forever when it really hasn't. And I'm just so grateful. I am so grateful for that, because like, friends are so important. Chosen family is so important. And then to have my cousin Naomi too there, like, and I just think about my family, like, I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for everybody, and I just want to make everybody proud and trust. I'm finna cook, and everybody finna eat, bro. Everybody finna. Okay. No, but that ass. But let's stay focused. So yeah, it was just really deep work, and I related deeply because of everything that's been going on in life. And I have some other thoughts too, because with the miracle, right, I love that, like, at the end they're just like, the magic is within us. It's not necessarily in the actual powers you might have physically manifested. It's just the power is within you always. It was always you. And so sometimes the miracle isn't actually the physical candle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Like, sometimes the miracle isn't the physical job, right? It's like the people you get to meet through it, the experiences you begin to have within it, the abundance that it generates in so many different ways and forms. You know, the family and community, you guys, the community. I just feel like that is the biggest highlight. And it was also crazy is the theme, because earlier that day we went to the Contemporary Arts Museum, and they were actually having like a meeting / talk, and the person speaking mentioned how that man in that place is now having unhoused people being like arrested and rounded up. And then she was also speaking to like, if you have things you want to donate, like, don't give them to Goodwill, give them to a mutual aid. Like, people shouldn't have to buy, like, you shouldn't have to buy clothes. Like, just let's get these people actually the resources we need. And another thing she said that really stuck with me is like, the government's not going to save us, the state's not going to save us, it's going to be the people around you, your community, that is going to save you. And that is the realest thing. And it really is important. And I know we're always like, people always like community, but it's really so important, especially now more than ever. And like, because I didn't know, I've been off social media, I don't look at the news, so I didn't know that man was having homeless people, unhoused people without a home. Like I just feel like the thing for me, how are you gonna punish people for not having a home? Like, don't you think they would have a home if they could? Like, what? That's not the point. But to villainize these people now, right? To villainize these people for a potential circumstance that's out of their control, but offer no real help or support to them, is so insane. And I think she also said it's either like they go to jail or like a mental institution. And it's just kind of like, why don't we get them some homes? Why don't we create affordable housing so that they don't have to, they can take care of themselves and be self-sufficient? Why don't we do that? Anyway, it's gonna be, it reminded me a parable of the sower though. And it reminded me of the parable of the sower. And I'm like, and even because when we were driving, we were just looking at the sunset and everything. I was like, it's been so many clouds. And my cousin was telling me, like, yeah, global warming, like the ocean has warmed 1 to 2 degrees. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, because of all the bombings. Mind you, they thought that the ocean temperature would rise 1 or 2 degrees by 2050. You guys, we are accelerating things, like, and for what? We're killing innocent people. A whole genocide is happening. For what? You are villainizing people for what? You are stripping people of their health care for what? And so and it's like, I know the reality. I see. And I just have to hope that things are getting better because I exist. The people who I know who care about these things, who want to see a different world exist. And so I just have to have faith that, like, we're not a monolith. There are multiple people who also believe and align with these things, and we want to see things improve. And so I just have to put my faith in that. And I also feel like we don't know what the future looks like. I've been listening to a lot of affirmations lately too. And one affirmation I really, really have been resonating with is, no amount of anxiety or worry will change the future, or change the past, or predict the future. No amount of anxiety or worry will change the past or predict the future. So it's like all we really have is this present moment. What am I going to do right now? And I also think there is a power in, and I think it was Umi's album. Umi just dropped a new album, and on there, I think it might have been her therapist she was talking to, but she was like, why should I be happy when there's all these things going on? And her therapist was like, I love this question, because it's like, like, we can't all be sad. You know what I'm saying? We can't all be miserable. So it's like somebody has to choose to be happy. Somebody has to choose to be all, like, you know what I'm saying? All of the positive things we truly want in the world, and that'll begin to ripple effect. It'll begin to expand past. And I really feel like I see that, like, positive energy is infectious. Your light is infectious. So like, choose to share your light, spread your light. Maribel, spread your light, and then you have a whole home, and your home is lit up again, and everybody in the community is popping, and bop, 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 bop. We're safe now. To round out the experience and really take the point home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, it is really depressing. It is sad. We're not gonna act like it's not disheartening. It is. It really is. It really is. And so we just have to focus on what we can do. You know what I'm saying? We can't get people to stop the bombs right now, but we can focus on the people around us and trying to pour into them, support them, love them, see them, protect them. Butterfly, bitch. A butterfly just flew. And what happened? Encanto, the butterfly. To the vision to better. Like, and then we also just have to talk about, like, Pedro. I actually do need to add that layer in, because Abuelo was also present. Abuelo was working and shifting and helping behind the scenes as well. He was like, you know what, Bruno, you need to live back here and help fill in these cracks. You know what, Maribel, you need to hear Abuela's prayer. You need to see, hey, we know good sis got some listening. Go talk to her. Go talk to Dolores. That was her name, Dolores. Go talk to Dolores. Oh, Dolores gonna tell you to go talk to Luisa. Luisa's gonna tell you what she's feeling. Go into Bruno's cavern. Oh, you almost fell down the crack. Don't worry, I'm gonna push it to the side. Like, Abuelo was also present, y'all. Like, and so when we talk about like the butterfly, me saying, oh, there go 444, like, these things are like confirmations from our guides, our ancestors, God, universe, whatever, you know what I'm saying, however you would like to relate, whatever resonates for you, like, those, like, we're not alone. There's a higher power at play as well, that, and then it just also speaks to the creation of everything, like, God, creator, like, they created this, like, this earth is their creation. And so when we create, we tap into our God-like energy, because God is us and we are God. Like, it's all one and the same. Like, I am you, you are me. Like, we're like, it's all connected. And so when I take care of me, I'm also able to take care of you. And we know Beyonce, don't hurt yourself, because when you hurt me, you only, like, you're hurting yourself. It's all tea. Like, it's just, that's, man, 38-minute video is wild. But I had to get that off. I had to. I was like, I already know I can't journal this. This is gonna be a lot. I got a lot. I'm trying. I might need to watch it again, y'all. I really might need to watch it again, cause like it was just so good. Life is good, y'all. Life is good. I'm sending everybody good vibes. I'm hoping positive changes are on the horizon for everyone. Like, for real. I love you all so much. I love everybody everywhere, and everybody everywhere love me. That's what I be telling myself anyway. That's what I be telling myself anyway. And so, you know, sometimes what you say to yourself matters, bruh. So speak highly of yourself. Speak highly over your life, your family, your friends, your people's lives, your community. Like, okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go decompress because that was a lot. I wasn't expecting to cry again. I thought I was just gonna get some thoughts off. But life, oh my goodness.